What's good, everybody? Welcome to Bowler's Paradise. My name is Ben. I'm a USBC Silver Certified Coach, and today we are taking a look at the all-new Crimson Jackal from Motiv. Before we get it going, be sure you subscribe to the channel. It's free, it's easy, and it is the best way to help us bring you the best non-biased and cross-brand reviews in bowling. So while you're down there, be sure you hit that notification bell too so you don't miss out on the next review. Motiv finally re-enters the Pearl asym market with this all-new Crimson Jackal. On the inside of this piece is the familiar Predator V2 core, which has been the strongest core in their line since the original Predator core was banned all the way back in 2016. However, on the outside is the all-new Propulsion HV Pearl cover finished to Motiv's 5000 laser scan solid finish. This cover takes what worked so well on the Nuclear Forge and juices it up to match up most effectively with the stronger core. For the layout, I went with a 5 1/4 by 4 by 4 2LS layout, which was great on both my Pride Dynasty and the Storm DNA. With the issues I've had matching up layouts on some Motiv pieces, and especially the Pearls, I wanted to go with a tried and true layout in the hopes of giving this Jackal its best chance to do what it's designed to do. And on the lanes, this Crimson Jackal is a huge leap forward for Motiv. The balance of core and cover strength is just on point and creates a shape that is both effective in the mid lane as well as sharp off the spot. As long as there was a bit of friction to use, the strong core ensured that the Jackal slowed down enough to shape the right way, then the responsive cover does its job to get off the end of the pattern and generate angle through pins. But honestly, my favorite part about this piece is that it harkens back to some great pieces in Motiv's history. It wasn't long ago that Motiv pieces were keeping up with the evolution of bowling balls, but in the last few years, the Pearl releases lost a step and couldn't stand up to the other brands. This all-new Jackal, though, takes no prisoners and can stand up with the strongest Pearls from all the brands, and that kind of performance is very welcomed, and I can't wait to see how that translates across their entire lineup. Looking at the list of potential downsides, it does still feel like a piece that rev-dominant players are going to match up with more effectively. The times that I focused on throwing it slow and cramming on it at the bottom yielded the greatest results on the lanes. That's a trick that speed-dominant players typically don't have in their game, so the utilization of this piece would look very different for those players and potentially would be trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. But if your game is conducive to throwing it slowly and spinning it fast, pairing this Crimson Jackal with a Black Venom and a Raptor Fury could be a killer 3-ball arsenal. The choice of which one to use would be almost entirely dependent on how much oil is on the lane. The Raptor would be the strongest front to back, the Black Venom would be that versatile benchmark style piece, and then it would all come together with the Crimson Jackal as the lanes dry out. Jumping to our cross-brand comparisons, I first took a look at the Exotic Gem from Rotogrip, which on paper looks like there is a lot of overlap, but the eye test proves that wrong. The Exotic Gem is significantly more forward off the spot, and there is much less responsiveness to friction. The Exotic is a better option when you need a piece to clear the fronts, but still have a controlled reaction down lane, where the Crimson Jackal is more effective at opening the lane up and creating angle. Then for the second comparison, I grabbed the Violent Collision from DV8, and this is when I knew that the Jackal could keep up with any Pearl on the market. The Violent Collision has been one of the best Pearls since its release, and there is a ton of overlap between this one and the Crimson Jackal. The additional games on the Violent have caused it to be a bit cleaner, so I would imagine as you throw the Crimson a bit more, you'll see a shape very similar to what I have out of this one from DV8. But with that, here's my recommendations on the types of bowlers that I think would match up well with this piece. The first is two-handers. The combination of mid-lane roll from the core and pop off the end of the pattern is one where the combination of high ball speed and high rev rate we typically see out of a two-hander will cause this piece to shine on both house and sport conditions. What's more is these players should be able to adjust the surface to even out the reaction, but still trust their rev rate to get the corners out. The second recommendation is for the Motiv fanatics. I know that the guys and gals who are in that Motiv brand tribe are exceptionally loyal and really enjoy most releases from the Muskegon Orange M, but this one is a must-have for those folks. It's too good to not have in the bag with the other new pieces from Motiv, so even if you're not in the market for a new piece right now, this one really should be the next one on your motivated list. The all-new Crimson Jackal from Motiv is likely to be the ball that opens up the next chapter for Motiv Pearls, and when you add it to your arsenal, you'll get to a new chapter of high scores in your game, and you can pick this up up today, and much more at bowlersparadise.com. Be sure to use the discount code YouTube at checkout for free shipping. Thank you to my friend Nick Pluff for the drilling of this piece, and to Dales Weston Lanes for letting us film this video. If you haven't yet, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for more ball and product reviews. But as always, remember you guys, having the right ball in your hands, now that's a bowler's paradise. Peace.